I'm here. I'm awake. I didn't sleep too well last night, which is my own fault. We'll talk about that later. And apart from that, I am good. Time to have my tablets, and we're going to decide what to eat today. Yeah, we're going to decide what to eat. Yay! I think we're working. Everything's working. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We are. Everything is working. La da 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 da. I will wait for people. Sultan's going to bed. I'm just waking up, and it's like, we are here. We are alive. We are awake. We are. I wonder what my. Let's have a look at my email today. 99% of my email is spam. Let me check my mail. Ooh. How many emails will we have today? 99 emails. Ooh, we've got 99 emails to deal with. So while people are thinking, I am just about to go. So let's see what email. I use something called Mail Washer. I have used it for years and years. Mail Washer is like a program that allows you to pre-look at your email. So you have all your email go into Mail Washer, and it checks the server. It doesn't download the actual emails. You're viewing them on the servers, so they aren't on your computer. They can't do any harm. And you can view them. You can read where the emails come from. You can check things on. You can delete them on the server before they get to your computer. And you can you've got spam lists and everything that will check the email. This Mail Washer is one of the best tools you can have. And basically, I can look through all my stuff. And in fact, I'll show it you. I'll show you my Mail Washer client a bit later. First, I'll just you can train it to know what are good, what are bad, and so on. So I'm just going to just. So we'll just set up the meal. Now, we need to choose what I'm going to eat today. I've got potatoes left, so I'm going to use the fresh potatoes. I always will use, if I've got fresh and veg in the house, we're going to use that first. So it's going to be potatoes, but there's no more of that stew left. So the choice really is going to be tin tuna with a mashed potato meal, or one of my frozen pies that I can eat. So we will have to decide tin tuna or frozen pies. Tin tuna or frozen pie to go with the mash. This is the first choice we have to make. Hello, Otter. Yay! Welcome to the stream. We are having a bit of fun. Yeah. Just waiting to decide what I'm going to have for lunch. I should put the. Let's focus. This isn't something I do well. Let's focus. First of all, the one thing we're going to have potatoes because I've got fresh potatoes still from Easter. I've still got my potatoes in the actual. I bought more potatoes than I needed. So I'm still going through the potatoes. So the first thing we're going to put on is some potatoes. I'm going to slice up some potatoes and put them on. So that's the first thing we'll do. So, where is my hat? There you are, you. There we are. So we've got that. We need the potatoes. Potatoes. We've got the potatoes. Here's the potatoes, and we need a knife. I'm going to sit over here and do the potatoes. So we can have some potatoes in the pot. How is everyone? We are just having a mellow little morning screen. My lunch. These will go on the. I never peel potatoes. Same with carrots if I've got fresh carrots, because the skin has some of the nicest stuff in it. So one more to do it, because anything I don't eat, the doggies will have with me, won't they? The doggies will have that. So that's a pan full of potatoes. So we'll choose what we're going to have as the third part of the meal. So let me just put this under here and put some water in it. It's going to be simple this morning. I'm feeling not 100%. So hello everyone. Hello everyone. There we are. We've got some water in there. Put this on here. There we go. Where are you? Put the lid on. We have it. Hello there, Hatchy Man. Hatchy Man's here. Don't need that knife anymore. In there. Ooh. What now? Right. Vegetables. Gotta have vegetables. So we're digging into our frozen vegetable supply. Now, what kind of frozen vegetables do we want? What are we going to do? I have a bag of now. Yes? You're on Twitch now. You seem very, Sarah, you seem very, very excited. So let's put some basic mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables in the other. You seem very, very excited about the fact that you've been able to go on Twitch. Okay, so we've got some veg in there. Listen. Ooh, melty thin mint. Okay. Everybody's happy. So we have to choose. We have to choose. We shall choose together. Let me sort this out. Put some water in this. Put these in. And where's my leg? Put that on lower. Put the lid on. Now, we have a choice. Hello, Drew. So the idea is this. I'm not a gamer, I'm just me. And Jason and Queber. I've got to choose between the other part of the food is going to either be a tin of tuna, or bye for now, or a pie, a meat pie. Meat pie or tin tuna. Meat pie or tin of tuna. We've got to make the decision of what I'm going to have with it, a meat pie or tin of tuna. So, I want to hear in chat, meat pie or a tin of tuna. That's a lot of thin mince. That's a lot of thin mince. Meat pie. We've got one call for meat pie. Okay, so we can go with the meat pie. No problem. I will get the meat pie out in a little bit. Tuna makes me feel icky. I love tuna. We'll go with meat pie then. We've got 2 votes for meat pie. Meat pie it is. It's one of the few types of pastries I can use. For some reason, this type of meat pie and this specific type of pastry doesn't react badly with my body. So I can eat. This is a specific brand of meat pie called Holland meat pie. I doubt whether they're made in Holland, but I'm not sure. No, can't do that because I have to not ration, but I have to be careful with my food. I have to make sure I've got enough for the rest of the week. So these are the meat pies, me 4 meat and potato pies. So I have to be careful about how much I have of my food I eat. So this is the pie. I'll take it out of its foil pack. The nice thing about these pies is they cook in the microwave. They cook in the microwave in 4 minutes. Literally, they cook really well in the microwave in 4 minutes. So I can just put them in my microwave for 4 minutes and it's done. There. Meat pie. Now, so that's all in there. That's all cooking. That's all doing its thing. No. I'm going to do a video about this afterwards as well. But I'll talk about it a bit now. One of the most useful pieces of software you can have on your computer is called Mail Washer. Now, most people haven't heard of Mail Washer, but what Mail Washer allows you to do is this. It hooks into your mail programs. You can use any kind of mail programs with it at all you want. It's a paid for one, but I've had it for like 10 years probably now. Mail Washer, at least 10 years. And it allows you to access the mail servers. It allows you to see all of your email before it gets downloaded on your computer. My dogs are going crazy. Let me just check. What? I don't think there's anyone out there. Dogs. The dogs were just being crazy. There's no one there. So Mail Washer. The program is called Mail Washer. And what you do is, for some reason, YouTube hasn't kicked in. Why hasn't YouTube kicked in? I don't know why YouTube hasn't kicked in. Okay. I wish someone had told me that YouTube hadn't kicked in. Let's go to my YouTube account and see why it isn't kicking in Mail Washer. It's on. It's working. Why isn't it? It is working on Mail. Yeah, it is working. Weird. Just the Mail. So, Mail Washer Pro. Yeah, YouTube is functioning. It's just functioning its normal, crappy way. So, Mail Washer Pro. I'll do a proper video on it. But I'm going to grab an image of it just for now. Make sure I've got a. Now let's go to. Let's say you get a wonderful email from. Let me find one here. Where is it? Yeah, YouTube function. Okay, so yes, let's look at that. Let's bring up the thing. I want you to see this. So let's grab the window. I'll show you what Mail Washer looks like. And let's yep, they're building. I'm going to turn them down a little bit. Put them down to 5. That's a good thing about being on stream. We know when so many bubbles. So let's just sort out those properties. Okay. So, right. There you can see Mail Washer Pro. And you can see one of my letters in there. These aren't downloaded on your computer. Mail Washer Pro connects with the mail servers around the world wherever your email is stored. So you can look at it and see the email before it comes down to your computer, before it can do harm. So for example, this email here, it's a spam email. It's one of those spam. I know this letter may come as a surprise, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to get you to fish for your information. Oh, wow. She's got 7,500,000 to spend, and she wants me to help all this. Well, wow, all this crap. It's all spam. It's all spam. Now, I can choose at this point to allow this to come down onto my computer, or I can tick a box there, right-click and right-click on it and add it to the sender to the blacklist. Morning, Nini. So this is why this program is so good. It allows you to decide what email you're going to take down onto your computer or to your mail program or whatever before it gets there, so it can't do any harm. You can get rid of all the ones that look like they've got viruses on. You can, for example, look at this one. I can look at the email information on it. I can find out where it came from. I can even check the source of the email, and I can find out what kind of source it's got inside it, whether it's got a virus built into in there. And that you can take it apart. You can bounce it back. You can bounce it back to make it look like your email doesn't exist. You can do all these things through Mail Washer. It's one of the most awesome things to look after your computer, because one of the main ingresses onto your computer system, if anybody's going to try to hack you and that, is through your email system. And Mail Washer allows you to intercept that. Yeah, you shouldn't be eating too many. So how is everyone? How are you, Nini? Nini's awesome. Oh, I have messages. So just on a basic cooking stream, feel free to ask me any questions you want. You know my rules, I'll answer any questions people ask me. Bertie's here. He just wants your love. No, it isn't food time. You've got to wait until my food's ready so you can have the extras of what's left of my food on top of your food. Yes, I know you're hungry, but you can wait a little tiny bit. Your food will be ready when my food is ready. Okay? Okay, you understand? You understand? Good boy. Oh, sorry. I'm okay. I had a bad night's sleep, but that was my own fault. I want to just bring up something. I wanted to bring up the chat. Where's my chat system? The browser's supposed to be up here. There. He's beautiful. The thing is, when it comes to diabetes and stuff like that, the thing is, you can't. Most illnesses are what's called pre-genetic. As in, for example, my mum never had a filling, never had any kind of damage to her teeth, and even now when she's in a home and suffering from early onset dementia, she has never got any tooth cavities. Her teeth are very strong and my teeth are very strong. I've never had any fillings at all in my life. I'm 52 and I still haven't ever had a filling or anything that would affect my teeth. A lot of you can be predispositioned towards certain diseases due to your genetics. So I know that I'll probably never have a problem with my teeth. And it's the same with a lot of illnesses. Zerungside. It would be better if you didn't swear on the channel. I'd prefer that. Yeah, that can happen. There's no need to be like that on the channel. Quite a few times you've come close to me having to kick you off the channel where you at. Remember, this is a community. This is a friendly place. This is a place where we can be ourselves, but it doesn't mean you can be an asshole. So just try to rein it in a little bit. There's so many things that can affect your health. Like, I know I am predispositioned, unfortunately, towards high blood pressure. I've had high blood pressure my entire life. I had high blood pressure as a child, and it was nothing to do with my weight. I have always had high blood pressure. Oh, yeah. No, it's working on there. As far as I can see, it's working. I don't know why Restream is having a problem sending it there. Let me just go to my Restream and poke my Restream account. But it's going from Restream, no problem. And if I go to my YouTube, let me just shut down the YouTube version and edit it and start it back up. We are having potatoes, veg, and right, let's see if that sends and starts back up. Give me a few seconds, close that. We are cooking potatoes, veg, and we are having a meat pie with it. I'm still going through my fresh potatoes. I'm still using the fresh potatoes up. So I won't be doing any ramen meals or any rice meals until the potatoes are all used up, which meat pie. The meat pie is cooked. The meat pie is cooked. So I'm going to... Yeah. Oh, it's working now. The YouTube channel is working. It was just glitching. So I do like Restream. Yeah, computers are fun. The amount of weird glitches you can get. I love this little computer in the kitchen. This kitchen computer is wonderful. This little Samsung. Ooh, that sounds nice. I love spinach. Spinach is one of the vegetables I can eat. Spinach is one of the vegetables I can eat. And feta pie. That's feta. That's a type of cheese, isn't it? Feta is. Yay. So last night we went into VRchat, and remember, anybody who's on my channel can, if you join up with the Discord, which I'll give out the link because I always forget to give out the working link because one of the links doesn't work. So anybody who wants to go on the Discord, we got together, go on. We spend probably from about 8 o'clock at night on VRchat, go in there, have a chat in my place, and then we go wander around some worlds. We ended up in the KOTOR worlds, the ones on VRchat that are based around the Knights of the Old Republic BioWare games. And so we ended up on the Ebon Hawk and just had a chat and everything on the Ebon Hawk. Then we went from the Ebon Hawk to Anchorhead on Tatooine and spent time there. It was a lot of fun. So remember, if you ever want to come on one of these adventures with us, when we're just chatting and wandering around VR, you don't need VR. You don't need VR. You can play on your... As long as you've got a PC, you can use VRchat on PC. You don't need VR to use it. And so some of the people don't like to talk, so we've got people who type in replies via the chat system that's built into the chat box on for the avatars, and others are in full VR like me with my full body tracking and everything, and we just wander around and spend time together. So you're all welcome anytime to come with us when we go at night. I usually do my 2 normal streams during the day, and I might do some VR during that. I'm still trying to mess about with my Skyrim VR. It isn't functioning fully yet. It's giving me issues, so I might have to drop things down. Ooh, Zeno's, and so I think you're very hyper, Zeno. You can be very hyper, can't you? And a bit crazy, but that's okay. We like crazy. We like hyper. You don't cope well with sugar, and you just ate basically half a box of mint thins. Methinks your decision-making process, yeah, isn't good. Your decision-making process wasn't working at this point in time. They would taste you. Oh. Yeah, YouTube chat was a bit issue. YouTube chat is working now, but for now it was a bit issue at the start of the stream, YouTube chat. But yeah, that's how we end the day usually, is in VRchat. Microscopic. Yeah, only like 1% of your body weight of sugar. So the pie is done. I'm going to move that over, and we're just letting everything. I didn't sleep well last night. Last night wasn't a good sleep. I think I woke up 12 times during the night, which isn't good for you being able to get to sleep. So I might be a bit worn out today by the end of the day, but we'll do our normal thing. After this, I'll do a couple of vlogs, and then we'll start the streaming. And we'll, you know, I never plan what game I'm going to play. I never plan anything of what I do. I just press buttons, and it either works or it doesn't work. But feel free to ask me any questions. I'm just going to put the thingy-majig over here. I'm going to get the pie out of the microwave. The pie was in the microwave. The pie was in the microwave. Hey, pie, pie, pie. Pie, pie, pie. We got the pie. The pie. The pie was in the microwave. The pie has been cooked. The pie comes over here. The pie comes over here. The pie is on there. Woohoo! Pie, 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 pie. Meat potato pie, meat potato pie, meat potato pie, 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 pie. The doggies are good. The doggies are happy. Oh, so let's have a see what the weather's going to be like today. Let's check MetCheck out. Metcheck.com. Metcheck. So MetCheck is, I would say it's cold. Not as cold as tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be really cold. No, you can't have my pie. It's my pie. No pie for you. Unless you go downstairs and cook your own pie. You would be dead now if you had done that, Serenite, or in a food coma, or in some kind of sugar shock coma, if you had done that. Now, this little laptop, as I say, I've talked about it before, this laptop I've got here is I'm going to set up something here for me. Right, so this is the plan. It goes just under here. So this laptop, well, people think that you can't game on a laptop like this. Now, this laptop is a Samsung Book, Galaxy Book. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, people have died from drinking too much water. If you drink too much water, your cells lose osmosis and rupture, and you can die from drinking too much water. There's been cases by people who have drank themselves to death. You can wash out all the minerals and small items and vitamins that your body needs. You can do yourself a lot of harm by drinking too much water. So let's see. I've been updating the amount of games on this computer system. So this computer system is it's running Windows 11, and it's what's called a 65 watt. It's my 65 watt. You'd have to drink way too much. But yeah, you can do harm to yourself if you drink too much water. And yeah, probably survived because his body was completely relaxed. It's like being in a car crash. If you're asleep in a car crash, you can survive a car crash better than if you're awake. Because you don't tense your body. Your body can survive it better if you're not tense. Now let's have a look. How many games have I got installed on this system that actually work? Now, remember, this downstairs kitchen system is mainly for doing all this, but this is also. Ooh, Nevi! Yay, Nevi! Oh, wonderful! It just ended and I was in California. That's wonderful. I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, this processor is an i5. It's an Intel i5 which has the new Iris. It isn't the old integrated graphics, it's got the N2, and it's a 65 watt laptop. Now this is my backup streaming device. What that means is this: if power goes out in the house, I can use my battery packs over here. This is a 65 watt battery pack. No, I haven't. I don't drink stuff like that. I can't. I don't drink anything other than water and a little bit of juice. That's all I can drink. So this is a 65 watt battery pack, 20,000 milliamps. This will charge not only my Steam Deck fully, but also this laptop. And I charge this from a solar panel in my backyard. So in fact, if the power goes out, I can run this entire streaming setup from these batteries, and I can still talk to you all. It even has a built-in, it's mobile phone thingy, so you can actually run even if the router's down. It's brilliant. And at the same time, I have actually installed on here and can run anything from Skyrim. I can stream Skyrim on here. Bloons, of course, runs fine on this. I've got actually 179 games on this system. 179 games. Mostly small games like you got to think the small games like Bloons and that. No, I love laptops. The Minecraft server is on a laptop, and a server that I've run for a long time. No, Candy Crush isn't a game. Candy Crush is not a game. Yeah, It's a good thing to get. It didn't cost that much on Amazon. Well, not really. It doesn't matter whether the only game you... This is something I'd like to put out there. This is something would like to put out there, Zen, right? I think that all this elitist bullshit that people do about gamers, PC gamers, console gamers, and all that, it's all bullshit. I've been gaming since 1976. I have more gaming experience than most people on the planet. I've gamed every single day since 1976. And so my experience with gaming and everything outclasses most people. Just by time. And I don't, it doesn't matter if the only game you play is solitaire on a phone, you are still a gamer. It doesn't matter if you play Candy Crush. It doesn't matter if you play Raid Shadowlands or whatever that bloody game is that everybody tries to advertise to you. It doesn't matter, you're still a gamer. We're still part of the same thing of using yeah, the old, I remember that, yeah, all the way back to that. So anyone who is a gamer of any kind, there's this elitist thing that you're not a gamer. For $200, okay, Nevi, if you want, as silly as it sounds, I can tell you some gaming laptops to get for $200. There is gaming laptops available. As long as you have limited expectations, you can do it. Upstairs, I've got a gaming laptop that cost me £100. I've got another one that cost me £80. These are old laptops, but they can still play games. They can't play AAA titles, but they can play games. For example, if you go on, let me go. Right now. I'll go on eBay and I'll find an example. We'll go to eBay and I'll find an example of a laptop with. Okay, so laptop 60. Let's try that. Okay, we're talking. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. Right. So this one's, I'm going to show you this. This laptop, just took me about 5 seconds to find that. It's an old style laptop, 8 gig, 3rd gen, 2.66. It's got an i5 in. If you can expand that SSD to about 1 terabyte, and you could play a lot of old games on it. You wouldn't be able to play new games on it, of course, but you could play a lot of old games. If it's got a 560M, which is an old NVIDIA graphics card, then in theory you can play old games. You can play games. You can even probably get something like balloons to work on it by tweaking it a little bit. I've got balloons. Doesn't matter, the veggies are fine. Calm down about the veggies, they're fine. You got to remember, I have to cook my veggies really well for my body to be able to digest them. My vegetables have to be cooked really well for my body to be able to digest them. You know that. I've talked about it on the channel multiple times about how I have to. Yeah, something like that will work. These old laptops are built like tanks. If a laptop is like 10, 12 years old and it's still working and it still holds charge, and you can usually get the batteries for it, and something like that will run all the RPG Maker games. Even the Long Dark will probably run on it. Small games will play on it fine. A lot of the games like this, it's like, for example, let me load up one of my games on here. I have the same kind of setup on this little 65-watt laptop as I do on other things. And you can play things like the original Fallout. You can play things like, which are still brilliant games. You can load up, let me just bring up one of the games on here. Play games like, I mean, this, for example, this game. I love this game. Let me just move OBS over to this side and chat over to the thingy. And let's load up and get one. Let me start up a game. And you've got to think, I am playing this game on a laptop, a 65-watt laptop, that is also... So look. Let's see if it'll kick in. Little Inferno. Of course, the sound's coming wrong through the wrong thing. I need to sort that out and get rid of that. Exit the game, because that's going through, the sound's coming through the wrong system, so it will cause feedback, unfortunately. Yeah, Oblivion. Well, this laptop can run Skyrim, so Oblivion, yeah. Even a modded version of Oblivion. Yeah, at Nevi. A modded version of Oblivion will run on it. Definitely. Because you got to think, Oblivion is from 2005, 2006. If you get a laptop that's like 10 years ago old, or 11 years or 12, hello Lobsterfish, then yeah, you are going to be able to ace that game. A 560M or something like that will be able to play it so easily. What you're looking for, you might be able to find, if you want to find a good old laptop for gaming, first of all, you want something with 4 cores, not 2 cores. So this is my thingy of if you want to game on an old laptop. In fact, Nevi, I'll do a vlog today about it, but you want a 4-core CPU. At least. So it's got to be 4 core. 2 cores are not enough really, especially on a laptop like that because it needs to do stuff. Windows 10 or Windows 7 work fine on it. 4 gig or 8 gig, you'll be fine playing Oblivion. Remember, Oblivion came out in like 15, 16, 17 years ago. Major league amount of time ago. So if you want to play something like that, you can even have a modded version that's updated to make it look really good. And from there, you need, just put an SSD. If it has a mechanical drive, grab a cheap 250 gig SSD in there, something like that, and you will improve it so much. As long as the base chassis is fine, as long as the base keyboard and everything works. An old laptop can be a really good little gaming machine, especially for retro games and things like that. But yeah, you'll be able to play Oblivion easily. I mean, this is a 65-watt laptop, and I class it as a gaming laptop because it plays games. I've got 179 games installed on this laptop, and it can play all of them. And not only will it play it, in fact, let me... Yep, you've had too much thingy. Games like Oxygen Not Included will work fine on it. You can find lots and lots of games. You'll find lots and lots of games on Steam. Really cheap games that will run on it. Anytime, Nevi. It's his own fault, Nini. Zeron eats three quarters of a pack of chocolate thins, and he doesn't handle sugar well, and so he's done it to himself. He ate too many because they tasted nice. So Zeronite wasn't using his brain. Yeah. But things like Persona 4 Golden on the PC will run on a 65-watt laptop or an old laptop. I'll actually do an updated video later about it. Games like Titan Quest, brilliant thing, far better than Diablo. Titan Quest is bloody awesome. Titan Quest is things like that. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah. All these games will run on a limited system. Yeah. Yeah, Nini. It is interesting, different things like that. So now it's time to get the food out. How is Vida today? The doggies are here so it's time to get the foodie things. So we move this over here. First things we need got to do is prepare for this is going to be turned into the gravy. So that goes on there. Probably too much for the gravy, but then again I'm going to give the dog some of the gravy. So while that's the one at the back, let's turn that up a bit because and this one we can turn off. There. To move around the dogs because they won't move. Do them carrying stuff. And get rid of all that. There we are. That's it for something. Potatoes with a little bit of. I can't have dairy, so little bit of oatmeal in there. A little bit more. Now, of course, I can't have butter with my mashed potatoes, so we use a little bit of light mayonnaise. Right. Now I need my masher. My big masher. I love this masher. My favourite, this masher. Calm down. Calm down, Zoe, tonight, or I will have to put you in timeout again. You're the only person on this channel who's been in timeout. That should tell you something, Zoe, tonight. You're the only person who's been in timeout on this channel. Ever. You should be proud of that. No one else has ever been on. I've never had to put anyone else in timeout. Only you. Who should get so high to on the channel. I like to be able to see what people say. Don't worry, Bertie, you don't have to move. It's not like I'm trying to move around you with hot stuff. I'm going to leave some of this in here for the doggies. Doggies like to lie wherever they want, even if it's in the middle of a thingy. Right. There. So, down there for the dogs. Right, I can wait there. I'm going to wait for the... I've done a lot of it because the dogs will get away. Right, so that's off. Turn everything off. So, that gravy's thin. We've got to add some more to the gravy. Right, so let's I have one more of these vegetable gravies. For some reason my brain, my body can handle vegetable gravy. I'm going to put some more in there and put it back on there. Yeah, don't worry, Bertie, get in the way all the time. It's like... That's better. That's better. Bertie, do you have to be right in the way? I mean, couldn't you be halfway to the side or something? Put the rest in there for the dogs. Right, so the food, that is what the food looks like. Pie and mash and veg. Pie and mash and veg. There. Pie and mash and veg. Be true to yourselves, right? It's okay, just try. Hello, Rat. So yeah, I've got a few videos that I'm going to do later, a few vlogs for the YouTube channel. One on mail washer and one on gaming on a limited system. But yeah, it's very possible to play a lot of really good games out there on a old laptop. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of channels, they'll do these challenges where they get like an old laptop from 10 years ago and then they'll try to play AAA titles on it. That's stupid. It really is stupid. You have to limit yourself. There's a lot of really good games that came out. Like you can play KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic and Jade Empire and games like that on these old systems. These games are still amazing and awesome games. You just have to limit yourself. Yeah. Yeah, KOTOR and things like that. Really kick ass. So what I'm going to do, anybody who signs up on my, I'm going to give out the link to the Discord. Again, now I will be, whenever I'm going to do a stream, whenever we're going to go on VRchat and have some fun on there, if you're signed up for it, I will only ever ping everyone when I'm going to do a stream or when I'm going to take people on to VRchat and we're going to spend time on VRchat wandering around and doing stuff. So you won't get spammed, but I probably do 3 or 4 streams a day, and sometimes it's on the big computer, sometimes it's in VR, and sometimes I'll say, hey, okay, in a few minutes I'm going to put on my VRchat, my VR stuff, and we're going to jump into thingy. So if you want to know when things are going on, if you sign up for the Discord and that, and it's a really nice place where we just hang out and chill. So if anybody does want to be involved with that, it's all there for you. So yeah, I think I'm going to, in fact, give me a second. I'm just going to pop upstairs. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. So just let me go get something. Right, okay, I'm back. This here is my backup gaming laptop. This is like minimum spec. It's a laptop from, let me try and find out when it came out, this laptop. Let's check when it came out. It's based on the old model Clevo. The Clevo P150M. And it came out in January 2012. So this laptop is 13 years old. No, it's 10 years, 11 years old. But the actual laptop is actually earlier than that. So 10, 11. It's got an NVIDIA 565 graphics card in it. And it's got 4 gigs of RAM. And this system I've gamed on. I've used OBS on it, and I've streamed games on this system. This little system here, you can run OBS, you can stream, you can vlog, and you can actually play games like Oblivion. And if you tweak it really well, you can even get something like Skyrim to work on it. So that kind of thing's amazing. Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect, and that works fine on this laptop. It's got 240 gig SSD in it, and it kicks ass. That's amazing. There's something from them. I think this cost me like £80. This laptop cost me £80. It's falling apart. The back of the case doesn't stay on all the time, but I can game and stream on that laptop if it comes to it. Not going to do VR on it, But it's awesome what you can do with these old systems. This system might actually have, I think this system's got thingy on it at the moment. It might have Ubuntu on it now. I need to put Windows back on it. Yeah, you can still game on these old systems. Just because you can't do AAA titles, just because you can't run the Cyberpunk on them, does not mean that they're not gaming machines. And especially this kind of system from like 12 years ago, 10 years ago, this kind of system is perfect for retro gaming. Perfect for putting retro games on. Stuff like strategic games like Total Annihilation. That these games were built around the time that was perfect for them. And even though it's got a 565 graphics card in, you can actually get a driver from NVIDIA from 2019 for it. And that means any games up to 2019 are pretty much supported by it. So yeah, a lot of people, the reason I started doing it, yeah. The reason I started doing stuff, and this can play Blooms, and Little Inferno and stuff like that so easily. Certain games will say, "Oh my god, I can't play on that," but this has got a 4-core, 8-thread CPU in it, which I transferred from another laptop that was dead. Let's see if we can get into the BIOS on this. I don't know if it's. I want to go into F2. I'm just going to go into the BIOS and have a see. We're just going into the BIOS now. Yeah. Actually, it's got Windows on it. It seems to have Windows on it. This does. It's got Windows on it. It's got Windows 10 on it. Let's go into it and see what we've got. Yeah, it's got freaking Windows on it. It's already set up with Windows. I didn't know this one. I had set this one up with Windows. So updating Steam. It's updating Steam because it's connected to my wireless stuff. Ooh. So yeah, this has games on it and OBS and stuff like that. It's crazy. I want to get 8 gig on it. It's only got 4 gig. We'll only accept 4 gig at the moment. Vida is awesome. Vida's coming to visit me at the end of this month. He lives in the same country and he's coming to see me at the end of this month. Yeah, I'll be playing Minecraft later. Yeah, anybody who's on our server can play on the Minecraft server. So let's turn on. Is this Windows 10 or Windows 7? I think it's Windows. Let me just check how much memory it's registering. Because the only flaw I've got with this system that I wanted to... And it's actually very responsive. The crazy thing about this little laptop is... Okay, so this is the laptop. Let me see if I can put it there so you can see what it's got on it. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that. But this laptop loads up Windows in like 60 seconds. It's crazy. It's got an i7 2720QM, 4-core, 8-thread. It's got 4 gigabytes and it's got the X65. It works. It's running Windows 10. This system could... I haven't set it up for the games in that, but... Let me shut it down now. because it's on battery and the battery isn't wonderful on it. The battery is not wonderful on it. It's a bloody 12-year-old. Put that on there like that. So, I'm going to go eat now. I will go eat. And I will probably be streaming in about... I mean, Java should actually work okay if you turn the settings down, Seron. Anybody who first visits my channel, no, the server's open for for the Discord members. What you have to do is you come onto the server, you contact me via Discord or via on the stream, and then I will whitelist your name. It's a whitelist server so that we keep out any hackers or griefers. So, but all you have to do is so basically just give me your name once you've actually installed all the mods. Once you're on the server and you've checked the pin there's a pinned in general, there's a pinned actual message that shows you how to do it, and then just give me the thing, I'll add it to the whitelist and you can log in and play it. I would just chill and mess around and have fun on it. So yeah, you're welcome to come on there. Everybody is. All you have to do is be part of the community and don't be a dick. It's 1.07. Yeah, make sure you get the 1.07 version of ATM, all the mods. So, yeah. So, bye-bye for now. I will eat my meal and then I will set up a stream and probably do some Minecraft and that as well. So, bye-bye for now. I just dig holes. I just dig holes and that. I've started... Everybody else is going so far into stuff already. And some people have already been to the nether and that. Me, I'm just messing about creating a house. Yeah, so bye-bye for now, you wonderful people.